Okay, so let us start with this question. Question number 3. From the following balances as on 31st March, from the following balances as on 31st March 2017 in the books of accounts of Ratnagiri Mango Products. So this is the name of the firm and the company. You are required to prepare what? A vertical balance sheet. Only a vertical balance sheet we have to prepare. Straight itna hi pucha hai. Okay. So let us identify these things. Okay. First one is TDS. Okay. Tax deducted at source. Tax deducted at source. Okay. The बोला for staff. So this you are payable to staff की salary से ये minus हो रहा है. मतलब at a point of time it is payable. So this is current liability, application of funds. Okay, current liability. और उसमें भी आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है कौन सा क्विक लाइबिलिटी या नॉन क्विक. ठीक है. सो ऑब्वियसली नॉन क्विक में मैंने आपको क्या बोला था, आप लोग रिवर्स जाओ, एक ही आइटम याद करें. तो नॉन क्विक लाइबिलिटी में एक ही आइटम है, कौन सा वाला? बैंक ओवरड्राफ्ट. बाकी जो बचा है इट इज क्विक लाइबिलिटी. You have to bifurcate it like this. First, you should see whether it is sources of funds or application of funds. Then you should categorize under sources of funds or application of funds. Which category is this? Jैसे this was tax deducted at source from the staff salary. So obviously tax paying is what? It is a liability. Correct? So this comes under current liability. Current liability will be which one? Quick, non-quick. Obviously this is quick liability. Okay, because this has to be paid within a year. Next, share issue expense. This is what? This is miscellaneous expenses. Miscellaneous expenditure. Okay, ये किसमें आएगा? Under reserves and surpluses. Reserves and surpluses. Okay, share issue expense. If you remember, I had discussed last lecture, the share issue expense, it is done at the preliminary stage when the company's firm उसके starting stage में होता है, the preliminary stage of the company. So this is also known as preliminary expenses. Okay, so it will be deducted from profits. Miscellaneous expenditure, not miscellaneous expenses. Miscellaneous expenditures, which is also known as fictitious assets, which is write-off. Anything that is write-off will be subtracted from reserves and surplus. Is this clear to everyone? To you all it is clear? Next, land and building. So think from new balance sheet point of view. Yes, students, think from the new balance sheet point of view. Land and building under new balance sheet कहाँ जाएगा? Obviously fixed assets. Fixed assets में भी कौन सा वाला? Tangible. So you have to be that specific. Then 100% debenture. Debenture is a loan. So कहाँ जाएगा? Borrowed funds. Okay. Then trade investments. Trade investments means long-term investments. Long-term investments. Sources of funds. Remember, आप पैसे 3 तरीके से लेते हो. First is what? Own funds, share capital. Then is reserves and surplus. Then is debentures. Okay. उसके बाद, how do you spend this money in your application of funds? First is fixed assets. Second is investments. When I had taught you about investments, I had clearly said that these investments are which investments? Long-term investments. Okay. See, I'll take you back to that. Here. Application of funds में पहला है fixed assets, tangible and intangible. The second वाला है long-term investments. It should be for a period of more, what do you call, for a period of more than 12 months. So what word was used? Trade investments. So trade investment means used for a period of more than 12 months. So more than 12 months हुआ तो automatically long-term हो गया. All these things you have to remember. Next, creditors. Obviously, it is current liability under the category quick liability. These are small abbreviations you should remember. Next, plant and machinery, fixed assets under the category tangible. Then calls and arrears. Okay, ये तो तुम्हारे शेयर कैपिटल से माइनस होगी, क्योंकि ये जब आप शेयर इशू करते हो ये तब तुम करो. Okay, calls and arrears. Less from share capital. Next, P&L account, credit balance. Credit balance मतलब पॉजिटिव बैलेंस, प्रॉफिट. तो ये क्या है मेरा? रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. ये ऐड होगा. नेक्स्ट, पेटेंट्स. Patents, fixed assets, obviously under the category intangible. Next, stock. Stock is a current asset under the category non-quick. Non-quick assets में दो हैं, एक prepaid expense और stock. ये सब मैंने थ्योरी में आपको करवाया है. Last lecture. Debtors, current assets under the category quick. Equity share capital. Sources of funds का पहला item, equity share capital. Own funds. Bank overdraft. The only item under current liability which is non-quick. Okay, quick assets में दो ही है, bank OD, stock and your prepaid expense. And current liability में there is only one non-quick liability, that is bank overdraft. Am I clear to everyone? समझ में आया? What is the question asked you to do? Only prepare a vertical balance sheet, that's it. Is it clear? Okay, great. Okay. I'll discuss. Let us make this. Start with your sums. Right. Vertical balance sheet of Ratnagiri Mango Products as of 31st March 2017. Don't forget, we are doing the new style of balance sheet. Make three columns, particulars and amount का two columns, so that it becomes easy for you to do the calculations. Start with sources of funds. Okay, sources of funds. The first is shareholders funds, also known as proprietors funds, also known as owned funds. Okay. So these are the three different names: shareholders funds, proprietors funds, and owned funds. Okay. First is what? Equity share capital, 5 lakhs. Less falls in arrears. तो आपको फोर फीचर भी बताया था व्हेन आई डिड द थ्योरी पार्ट, या फोर फीचर ऑफ शेयर्स होगा तो इसमें ऐड कर दो अगर होगा तो. 5 lakhs minus 10,000 is 4 lakh 9. Okay. Second category is reserves and surplus. That is added. Reserves and surplus में कौन सा वाला reserves and surplus? प्रॉफिट है तो ऐड करना है, लॉस है तो माइनस. जो आप लॉस करते हो माइनस करते हो उसको मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंडिचर बोलते हैं. Miscellaneous expenditure is also known as fictitious assets. Please make note of all these things. P&L account credit balance मतलब profit of fictitious assets is nothing but accumulated losses. आपका deferred revenue expenditures type. It's miscellaneous expenditure, in that you have share issue expense of 20,000. Solve this and take the total in the outer column. So 4 lakh 90 plus 3 lakh 35 minus 20. 8 lakh 55 is the answer. 8 lakh 55,000. तो ये जो आंसर आपको मिला है 8 lakh 55, this is your shareholders funds. So if an exam you get a question, say either in internal or external paper, to calculate shareholders funds, this is the formula that you are going to use. आपको 2 मार्क के लिए पूछा shareholders fund. This is how you will calculate shareholders funds. Equity share capital, add 4 feature of shares, less falls in arrears, add reserves and surplus positive balance, add less the accumulated losses, that is fictitious assets or miscellaneous expenditures. Am I clear? Is it clear what is shareholders funds or proprietors funds or own funds? ये actually formula है. Shareholders fund, I mean equity share capital, and your 4 feature shares, less calls in arrears, add reserves and surplus, less fictitious assets is equal to shareholders funds. रट्टा मत मारना, लॉजिक से याद रखो what is shareholders funds. Am I clear to everyone? समझ में आ रहा है? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Next, third, borrowed funds, also known as loan funds. क्योंकि लोन लिया ना आपने, also known as owned funds, OWED. Okay, ये ऊपर वाला owned funds है, OWNED, and this is owned funds. I hope you all are smart enough to know the difference. इसमें what I have debentures, कितना 3 lakhs का, ऐड करो 8,55,000 plus 3 lakhs. How much? 11,55,000. So what is this? This is my total of sources of funds, which is also known as total capital employed. Okay? You can write either of the ठीक है, मेरा आधा बैलेंस शीट तो हो गया, यहाँ तक आधा है ना, अभी और हाफ चाहिए. Application of funds. Application of funds में I have fixed assets. Fixed में भी if you want you can further bifurcate. ये दोनों क्या है? Tangible है. और ये patents क्या है? Intangible. If you want you can further bifurcate or you can write it together. I'm just showing you how it is. The building is how much? 5 lakhs. Plant and machinery 3 lakh 70, and patents is 50,000. तीनों को टोटल करो और डिविडेंड भाग दो. 5 lakhs plus 70 plus 50, 9 lakh 20. This is my total of fixed assets, tangible plus intangible. We come to investments. Not the marketable. Sorry, students. Just a correction. Trade is this. Let me mark this first. Less than 12 lakhs. So this will come in current assets. Yeah, please make a note of this. The word trade is there. Non-trade means non-tradable मतलब marketable. Marketable means for a period of less than 12 months. मतलब it's a current assets. Yeah, please note down this. Just slipped from my. It was into non-trade is what do you call it? Your long term. Than 12. ये less than 12 वाला है. Okay, ये सब ध्यान दे दो. Less than 12 or more than 12 वाला है. Tradable बोला मतलब for a period of less than 12 months. Non-trade बोला ना, non-trade investment तो वो for a period of more than 12 months होगा. दोनों भी come to long-term investments or non-trade investments. That's not there in the question. Then come to working capital, the third part. So application of funds में तीन part है. Fixed assets, tangible, intangible, then long term, and third is working capital. Working capital is what? current assets minus current liability. So let us calculate. Write down current assets. Current assets will be further bifurcate. Liability and non-quick. quick में कितना है? 2 है. तो है. दूसरा ट्रेड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स है. वही शॉर्ट टर्म है. Okay. 9,25,000 and 2 lakhs. 9,25,000 and 2 lakhs. 11,25,000. This is the total of the item. You can use this shortcuts, na TQA, total quick assets. Then non-quick when you have only one stock. Total non-quick assets. Okay. Then ये दोनों को ऐड करो. 11,25,000 and 4,35,000 plus 4,35,000. This will give you what? Current assets. तो ये है मेरा current assets. एग्जाम में कोई आपको 2 मार्क्स के लिए करंट एसेट्स पूछे कैलकुलेट करने के लिए, सो दिस इज हाउ यू कैलकुलेट. ठीक है, ये तो हम स्टेटमेंट में जाकर कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, आप ओरली भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. एमसीक्यू स्टाइल. What is current assets? Quick plus non-quick. Am I clear? Is it clear till here? So to solve 2 mark sums also, first you should know the full-fledged sum of 15 marks. Next, current assets minus current liability is what? Working capital. So now let us calculate current liability. Current liability में you have quick liability. Quick liability में you have first creditors, quick liability, then TDS, tax deducted at source with respect to obviously staff salary, 35 season. Why is this a liability? Because you have deducted it from the from your staff's salary, and this money you will pay to whom? Obviously to income tax payable. Yeah, so this is for the tax deducted at source. Suppose for a employee का salary से 30,000, उसमें से 2,000 to TDS काटते हो, tax deducted at source. Okay, तो उसको कितना देते हो? Obviously 28,000. So that 2,000 जो तुम उसकी सैलरी से काट के रख रहे हो, वो आप किसको पे करोगे एज एन एम्प्लॉयर? ऑब्वियसली इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट. सो दिस इज अ लायबिलिटी. Am I clear? Plus 25. Now we have 9,05,000. The total quick liability is 9,05,000. And non-quick में I have only one thing, bank overdraft. Okay, दोनों को ऐड करो. Quick plus non-quick. Add quick plus non-quick liability. 9,05,000 plus 4,20,000. Now 13,25,000. Okay, this 13,25,000 is what? Is my current liability. Similarly, you can have a question for 2 marks on to calculate current liability. This is how to identify and calculate. पहले तो आपको सम से आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा क्या क्या करंट लायबिलिटी, जैसे क्विक कौन सी और नॉन क्विक कौन सी. So current assets minus current liability. Minus करो 2,60,000. What is the answer? 2,35,000. So this is my 35. This is my working capital. Similarly, एग्जाम में अगर आपको 2 marks के लिए वर्किंग कैपिटल इज आस्क्ड हाउ टू कैलकुलेट, सो दिस इज हाउ यू विल कैलकुलेट करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लायबिलिटी. वो हमने देखा हाउ टू कैलकुलेट करंट एसेट्स. मेरा करंट एसेट्स, मेरा करंट लायबिलिटी, दोनों को माइनस कर दो, you get working capital. Am I clear? Is this clear to everyone? Total of application of funds. So how will you get total of application of funds? 1 plus 2 plus 3. Fixed assets को total करो 9,20,000. Second, long term investments को total करो. Total the outer column. Okay, that will give you the answer. 9,20,000 plus 0 plus 2,35,000. So 9,20,000. 9,20,000. 20 plus 2,35,000. How much? 11,55,000. Obviously, answer has to tally with total of your sources of funds. A equal to L होता है ना, asset equal to liability. See, total of application of funds, also known as total capital employed. This answer obviously should tally with your this answer, total of sources of funds. Okay, is the whole sum clear to everyone? Understood from a big sum how small mark sums will be asked to you. Okay, clear to everyone? So let me just discuss the next question with you. Just look into this question, students. Question number 2. Okay, it is a balance sheet of Kadu Brothers, 31st March 2017. Okay, आपको क्या बोला है? Prepare a balance sheet. Which balance sheet? Obviously a vertical balance sheet. You're supposed to prepare what? A vertical financial balance sheet. Okay, yeah. So see how am I identifying? First is cash bank. Okay, the cash bank is what? Quick assets. First you have to think it is a current asset. Valid, it is a current assets under the category of quick asset. Okay. Next, land and building at cost less depreciation. ठीक है, मतलब ये 40,000 what is this? This is WDP. Okay. So this will be my fixed assets under the category obviously tangible fixed assets. Next, prepaid expenses. This is a current asset under the category non-quick. Okay. Next, stock. It is a current asset under the category non-quick. Next, trade creditors. Yeah, students, see the word trade creditors. But obviously, you have to pay them within a year. So this is my current liability under the category quick liability. Okay. It's a current liability under the category quick liability. Okay. All this you should know how. Then general reserve. Obviously, it is what? General reserve क्या है मेरा? Reserves and surplus. Okay. So this is my reserves and surplus. Obviously, I had over its profit. Then debtors, current assets under the category quick assets. Preliminary expenditure. अभी मैंने just explain किया था उस sum में miscellaneous expenditures. Okay. So इसका भी आप क्या करोगे? Obviously, reserves and surplus में से ये minus होगा. Next, plant and machinery at cost less depreciation. This is my fixed assets under the category tangible. Then term loan from bank. This is borrowed funds. Okay, it's borrowed funds, term loan. Then bank overdraft, current liability under the category non-quick. Capital, obviously, matlab share capital. that is your own funds, OWNED, own funds. Next, P&L account credit balance, मतलब समझो. Reserves and surplus, add over. Next, marketable investment. See students, this word is used, marketable. It's for a period of less than 12 months. Okay? Yeah. So what will happen? Obviously, current assets under the category quick. Next, advance payment of income tax. Current assets under the category non-quick. Last, provision for tax. Current liability under the category quick liability. Okay, so next lecture we will be doing the solution of this. Clear everyone? Today we discussed, next lecture we will be solving it.